Hey, what's going on, guys? It's time for another bill search video, so let's just get right to it. Right off the rip, you can see this has a little bit of an odometer note going on with that 3 sticking up. I only really hold on to them if it's got a pretty dramatic change in the end there. Typically, it's on this end. Every once in a while, you'll see them on the beginning of it, and it's just where the little rotary dial that prints the serial numbers gets stuck up due to improper greasing. Reverse side, so I'm going to pass on that one, even though it does have kind of like a little quasi error going on. Bunch of damage, nothing too crazy. Moving on. Nothing in the serial number. Even if it would have just had year, month, and day, so not really the right order of a date note, I would have held on to it. I love birthday notes. Yeah, a little bit of kind of ink coming through on the backside from the printing of Washington's coat. Sometimes it'll look kind of like a thumbprint, see? Right there. So, pretty common. If it's really, really dramatic, meaning you can pretty much see like the whole design coming through, albeit it would be backwards, I see those sell for, a few bucks over face value. 2013 series. Little bit of shift in the seal down and to the left, but not very much, just minor. Nothing going on the back. Again, just a little bit of that excess ink going on. Nothing there. Yeah, this is probably just from somebody's pants or blue jeans. If you leave a bill in your pocket, get the jeans wet, sometimes it'll transfer some of the blue dye over to the cotton linen mix that is US currency. Nothing really going on. I do like the newer design of the fives after, I think it was like 2003 or 2005. They redesigned fives amongst a whole series of denominations, 50s, 20s, 100s, with anti-counterfeiting measures, but they also changed up the design, so I kind of like the use of the seal in the back. Nothing on that guy. Kind of like a little wonky 7 going on, but on any of the 2017, 2017A, 2013 series $1 notes especially, you'll come across a bunch of them that have this third digit with a little excess of ink, kind of like a over-inked third digit. Other than that, nothing going on. Real beat up. And folded up. So even if it was collectible, the condition of it's going to make it really low in value. 2017. Kind of printed high. Serial numbers, but not an error. I also like to look for shifted prints and kind of miscut notes if they're really riding over on the edge of the note. Well, margin rather, whatever you want to refer to it as. I'll hold on to stuff like that, albeit not all of them are worth over face value. I just find them neat. Another $5 bill, a lot better condition than the previous one. 2021, so a bit newer. And nothing on the back. Cool picture of the Lincoln Memorial, which is a neat historic landmark. 2017A. Nothing in the serial number popping out. Little bit better condition than some of the other ones. A little bit more of that printing coming through. Again, it has to be super dramatic to really be worth anything over $1. A little bit of sixes, little fours, nothing repetitive enough to hold on to. And nothing on the back. I like to keep an eye really around the edges, the overall print, and then around the Great Seal. That's what it's called. The unfinished pyramid with the all-seeing eye, and then the eagle with the bunch of references to the number 13. But nothing there. Star note, sweet. This one's good condition too. A little bit of a fold at some point, or it could have just been from my wallet. I don't know. A little bit of a fold action going on, but I love me some Star Note action. I'll look up this one on Star Note lookup app, and I'll put that info in the description box. I'll throw it in a comment. That way you can check it out and see if there's anything special about it at the end of the video. Kind of some cool repetition going on. A little bit of an odometer note on the end of this one, but again, unless it's really dramatic, which this one's, you know, the 5's like barely sitting a little higher. Unless it's way off, and you can reference sales online to see examples of ones I'm talking about that, well, better examples. They're not really worth much, but star notes are really cool. There's a couple different versions of them, and they're replacement notes, so I'll look that up at the end of the video. Give you the info on that. 2017A. Kind of repetition, real neat in a way. It would have been cool to have no 7s and instead 6s, 9s, or 8s, so then it was able to be read upside down and right side up. That would have been cool. But overall, nice condition. Yeah, a little bit of fold here, but nothing on the back. 2021 series. And nothing going on there. No difference in the designs on one since the 50s. So they're talking about redesigning all the notes, and I think I'll make a video on the ones they've announced, but they're pretty far out as far as ones that they're going to be changing. And I don't think the 1s or 2s are on that again. Almost a broken ladder. Would have been cool to have 6, 7 somewhere in there. 1 through 8 would have been nice, but broken up. Those can sell for a bit over face value, but it's really ladder serial numbers are where it's at and where the value's at. Nothing on the back. Best condition 1 so far. And nothing going on there. Nothing in the serial number. $10 note. Looks like we have a couple of them. I can see that other one peeking out. Nice picture of the U.S. Treasury building. Another cool place to visit. And nothing going on. A little bit of kind of press through the ink of that word 1 from the back of the note. Nice condition $1 bill though. Yeah, a little stray inking going on, but I would say that's more like ballpoint pen or something of the like. It just doesn't seem like it's actually in the note, rather on it. So I would say that's post-production damage or just circulation damage. Nothing going on. Man, I got more money than I thought. And another nice depiction of the U.S. Treasury building. Nothing going on. Keep an eye out for stray ink in kind of the open areas. And then issues with print where they're kind of blurry. These repetitious 10s here. I'll get it closer so you're like, what are you actually talking about? They form an anti-counterfeiting measure called Orion, which is like a little constellation kind of thing. It sits kind of, I believe it's like right in here. But anyway, keep an eye out. Sometimes these 10s will be printed kind of wonky, and you can sell those for a few bucks over face value sometimes, depending on condition of the note as well. 2017A, we're getting down there. I think there's only like 4 left. It's been an adventure. Excess ink again from Washington. And nothing going on the back. Super beat up $1 note. Man. 2013 series. It is getting towards end of life. They usually say these only last 10 or so years. This one's right kind of at that mark. This thing's seen better days. But haven't we all? Discolored, beat up, but still worth $1, even though it's all ripped up. So I'm going to throw some tape on it. And 2021 series. This one's already waterlogged. You can tell from the wrinkling on it. Damaged on the back. Got some free bloody boogers or whatever that is. We'll just keep moving on. Last but not least, a little bit of over ink on the 4 on this series 2017A $10 note. I also like these two, but you can let me know what you think about when they change the designs up, what you liked about the older like 90s bills up to the early 2000s versus these, and what you like about these versus those. There's some things I like about the others and older notes that go all the way back. as opposed to some things they did. But I do like the graphic enhancements. Nothing jumping out on the back of the note. So, what did we hold on to? Little star note. It's a replacement note. Nothing fancier in the serial number itself, but it is considered kind of a fancy serial number. And we'll look up this star note, and I will give you the info in the description box and in the comments. But let's check it out. And hopefully you had better luck than I did and found something worth real money in your coin, banknote, collectible searches. So let me know in the comments what that is. And keep an eye out for the next video. I'll see you in the next one.